Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am super excited. We are here at the Wixom, Michigan show, or the Novi show, and we have a very special video. So, last week you guys saw what's new for 2024, and Grand Design came out with their new fifth wheel, which is called a Reflection 100 series. But they also have a fifth wheel called a Reflection 150 series, but they also have a fifth wheel that's just your regular Reflection. So we were a little confused, but we know a guy. Guy's name's Tony. Hey, Tony.
How are you, Matt?
How you doing? How you doing? Who are you?
Name's Tony Lizzie. I am the product manager for the Reflection brand of travel trailers and fifth wheels.
So there's nobody better to answer the questions.
If not, we'll find someone to get a better answer. But yes, should be able to help quite a bit.
Well, thank you so much for coming to Michigan. You know, Grand Design reached out. They're like, hey, you want us to send somebody to Michigan and we can do a video really breaking down the Reflection, the 150 and the 100 series? And I'm like, yes, tell him to bring some breakfast, and he did. So Tony.
Yes.
New and hot.
Yep.
Before we even talk about the 100 series, tell us about the best-selling Grand Design Reflection.
So overall for our umbrella, which encompasses three different segments on the fifth wheel side, our number one seller is the 337 RLS. Followed by the 303 RLS, which is here on display.
Nice.
They are very similar models. The 337 is just a little bit bigger brother to the 303 in the sense that it's got a bedroom slide on it.
Okay, and tell us what features, and when I said bestseller, I didn't mean floor plan. I just meant Reflection overall is always number one or two best-selling RVs in the industry, not just fifth wheels. So why does everybody like and want a Reflection? And what features are you getting compared to the competition?
Sure. It stems from just when the company was founded 11 years ago, focusing on product quality and customer service after the sale. So we're not necessarily the least expensive or the lightest in each of the different classes that we play in, but building more into the construction process allowed for us to be one of the first manufacturers to have that 3-year structural warranty that really caught people's attention. You know, from there, now that we're in our 11 years of being in business, we've proven that we truly are there to help support the local dealer, help a customer in need. So it really does start, I know you asked specifically about product, but really it has everything to do with just what we're trying to accomplish as a company and what that means for a better buying experience for the consumer.
These new companies are coming out, and you know what they're saying? They're saying they're taking the Grand Design way. They're doing the Grand Design method, and that's just putting the customer first. You know what I'm saying? And you guys were really the OGs at that. And here we are 11 years later, and now you guys are not just winning in quality, but you're winning in weight and price point as well.
Yep.
Cool. So tell us, what are the differences between a Reflection and a 150 series for the people that don't know? And I'm one of those people.
All right, so the standard Reflection was our bread and butter, the first product that we came out with. And then we saw a need or an opportunity to come out with more half-ton towable fifth wheels, which is where the 150 series came into play. So they're shorter models, less slide outs, really focusing on keeping that hitch weight down as well as the dry weight. And that's where some of the competition, we feel like misses the mark, is they might focus on just dry weight, but you really got to pay attention to the payload capacity. So you'll see a lot of our hitch weights, you know, 1,100 pound range, focusing on payload.
Perfect, perfect. Now on the outside, it is hard for a normal person to tell the difference, but I'm seeing here, I mean, 4-point electric auto leveling, 4-point Goodyear tires, tires. So, I mean, and I do this for a living, and I'm looking, is it just the floor plan's different, or is there features that this doesn't have that this does have?
Exterior wise, there is not. They're gonna be similar. It's really just shorter floor plans, less slide outs to get the weights down. So you mentioned auto levelings on all of them, Goodyear Endurance tires, the same Morite 3000 CRE suspension system.
Okay.
Construction's the same, so really it's just focusing on getting that length and weight down.
And then what about on the inside? Is there interior differences?
Inside there's a couple little interior differences.
Can you show us?
Yep.
So this is the 150 series.
So one of the things that we do to help conserve on weight is we're going to a thermofoil countertop in the kitchen that does save quite a bit of weight compared to the solid surface that would be in the standard Reflection.
Okay.
So that's really the biggest thing. You know, as there's less slide outs, there's less cabinetry, but we've really tried to focus on making sure that there's not a lot of content that's changing.
So the refrigerator's the same?
Refrigerator is going to be floor plan dependent. In both series,
okay.
They're all 12-volt fridges, but some will have a 10-cube fridge. Some will have the 16 cube.
That's 16.
Floor plan dependent.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
And then the cabinet's the same quality?
Cabinet's the same quality. It's
Dude,
a
I
reverse
love that.
raised panel. You see it's got your true residential shaker style. The oven is a little bit smaller in the
that one's turkey
in the
tested.
150 series.
Yep, okay.
And then when you go in the bedroom area, we don't have any slide outs in the bedroom, so that'll be the biggest difference. And again, that helps us keep the pin weight down. So you're still, believe it or not, getting similar storage. It's only 0.7 cubic feet of wardrobe storage less than our models with the wardrobe side. It's kind of a misconception that people think you don't have as much place to put your stuff. We've just been more strategic of where we put it by incorporating it in cabinets and not necessarily in a slide out.
Wow, so I will be the one to say it then, and you don't have to. Like, quality-wise, there's little to no changes.
Correct.
It's more floor plan.
Correct.
And being strategic with the tongue weight.
Correct.
And again, I say that with the countertops, obviously, but like a lot of brands, they'll really de-content. Like, I don't even want to say a brand, but you know, like there's like a big gap between like the regular and then their lower series. And this, I'm not seeing it. I mean, look at the flush floor slides, the big fridge. Wow. Okay, now with that said,
Sure.
there has to be a lot more decontenting in that one in the 100 series.
There is.
Okay,
And
good.
there's some things that we can point out there.
Perfect. So let's do that. So, in something that I want to go over, and this is just kind of broad, MSRP on that is $79,500. MSRP on this is $66,700. So we're talking $13,000, but MSRP on that is $51,000. Wow. And again, please do not expect this to be anything close to that, and really this to be anything close to that, because I mean we're talking a $30,000 price difference. That's insane. So where are you saving the money at on the outside?
So when we developed the 100 series, we understood there was a need to try to hit a price point to where people can expect to maybe purchase between more of the $40,000 to $50,000 price range.
Yes.
See, we got it priced aggressively here at the show. So we got back to the basics. You know, it was a matter of what do customers have to have when they go camping. There's a lot of things that we do in our standard Reflection 150 series that are nice add-ons, let's say, are nice amenities. But what are some things that maybe they can do without if they got a more restricted budget, but they still want a great quality product from Grand Design or Reflection? So with that in mind, we didn't touch construction whatsoever. So everything that helps us provide our 3-year structural warranty, that was off limits.
So you do have the MORryde
And you do
CRE
have Goodyear
and Goodyear tires and the auto leveling and the instant hot water heater.
Yes.
Fiberglass front cap. I'm loving that.
Yep. So some areas where we were able to take some money out. There's we took the gray paint off the front cap of the 100 series versus the standard Reflection of the 150 series. We also we went to TPMS prep instead of including that.
Yes.
On the Bandit TPMS for the other series.
Yes.
We also took the ABS off of this product, which we have on the 150 series and the big Reflections.
Can I make a recommendation?
Yep.
I think your marketing team needs to put a big fat sticker, as big as you can right there, because we forget to mention it unless there's the thing inside. But guys, you guys have seen my video with Lippert on ABS. Both the Reflection and 150 series comes with it.
Yes, and if you look there, that's a newer one. There is a sticker now on the side of the 150 series.
Okay, good.
So we've listened.
Damn, yeah.
How's that for real?
Man, just like that. Okay, perfect. Love that.
And you got on the 303 over there as well. So
Just like that, perfect. Now hopefully we'll never miss it, but that's not an option, that's not prep, that comes on it.
correct. Yep.
So
when we looked at the 100 series, they're shorter, they're lighter, so maybe not as much of a need for ABS as you would in our bigger and heavier
price
wonder
point.
units.
It's
And
price
price point.
If you, this is it. And again, what we like on the show, it's like we like variety. Like obviously everybody could have that. Obviously there's Solitude, right? And Solitude's your best of the best. But not everybody wants a Solitude. They might want to reflect. And it's fitting those needs and price points.
Absolutely.
So totally understand that for the 100 series.
So we talked about we didn't want to sacrifice tires because that's a safety thing.
Yes.
So we kept the Goodyear Endurance. We still kept a long awning. That's where some of the competitors shortened it up.
Okay.
You still have the nice MORryde step. So there's still a lot of key content offering that we did not want to take away.
Well, you know, Grand Design would always get a dislike from me Because for the longest time, you guys were doing those fold-up steps.
Yep.
I think, are you still doing them on the travel trailers?
Nope. So you've seen here we've transitioned on
Good.
travel trailers 150 and 100 series. We've gone to the solid stance.
Good,
Or the
good.
solid steps.
Tell us what's different on the inside.
Inside, what's been really nice is we unveiled this at our dealer open house a week or two ago, and this music real quick because that's going to be distracting to me. That's what I'm hearing there.
Yeah. Nice.
But we had a
Thinking
lot
like
of
a real YouTuber. We got to shut that music off.
I'm an audible person that gets too distracted. But we did have a lot of customers come in and say, I can't really tell where you took it out.
Correct. Same with us. I'm not sure if you saw our video, but we shouted out to you. And obviously you were getting pulled in a million different directions. And I thought it was a mistake. I'm like, no, that's just the one, like, I couldn't tell.
Yep.
So please tell the world.
Okay, so inside you're using the same countertops from the 150 series, the same cabinetry, which is great to point out, and we still kept the hidden hinges. So a lot of our competition might be going to lesser cabinet grade quality. We didn't want to do that. But what it comes down to is we did go to different window treatments. You have a pleated shade instead of the roller shade.
Okay.
The valance header is one color instead of two colors, but still a nice complementary color that we've used throughout the interior of the coach. The cushions are a little bit more toned down. They don't have the tufted accent to them, but for most people, hey, I'm going camping, I don't care.
Yeah.
Cabinets, instead of extending them all the way to the ceiling, we did bring them down a little bit, make them a little more compact, but we still have more storage than what you're seeing out of a lot of the competition.
Yeah.
Inside the 22 RK, this is the 226 150 series reincarnated, which has been discontinued, but one of the things we made sure that we did, we shrunk the size of the slide box, so now it's only a 2-seat theater seating instead of 3, but that allows for you to get to the bedroom and bathroom when the slide's in, where before that was a pinch point, you couldn't access
Oh,
it.
wow.
So that was feedback from an existing floor plan, but you know, even that change though did save a little bit of material
Does
cost.
that save the money shrinking
for
the
furniture,
slide?
For the furniture, it did
Ah,
help us
furniture.
out there too. But otherwise, it's a standard theater seat that you'd see in the rest of our Reflection models. We did throughout the coach, windows might have got a little bit smaller, but you can still tell that we still got great line of sight.
And I could tell there's carpet on the slide out now, where the other two had flush floor.
And that's a little bit more specific to the slide mechanism. We can't do a through frame slide because of where the holding tanks is on the small one, but we did transition to using the slim rack system instead of the Schwinn-Tech on the 22 RK 100 series as well as the 28 RL 100 series.
I love that. No, and it's just variety. Guys, you got to understand, my travel trailer MSRP'd at $54,000. We're in a fifth wheel, and it's $3,000 less MSRP.
Yep.
Crazy.
There's a few more things we walked through. We have incorporated, more glass throughout the interior. This had traditionally been a hardwood tabletop, where this is again the thermal form, which matches what you got in the rest of the kitchen area. As we come up into the bathroom, we went instead of having a second medicine cabinet above the toilet, we put a shelf, finished off nicely for your toiletries, but then it gets the towel bar a little bit taller and out of the way from the toilet. So some benefits to making some tweaks. As we get up front in the bedroom here, you may notice there's
less
there's less cabinet doors, but we didn't want to we wanted to finish it off nicely here.
Yeah.
So this is still a great area where you can stuff sweatshirts or something.
Amazing compromise, yes.
And then we a drawer down below at the bottom was eliminated to give you shoe storage. It also allowed for us to get the heat vent out of the floor because we like to talk about how we don't have them in the floor. They're magnets for dog hair, popcorn kernels, stuff like that. We've also gone to a lighter interior passage door, which lighter I mean by weight.
Yes.
So this is a different finish that actually, was more driven by the quest of trying to get some weight down on the coach more so than chasing dollars. So
Wow.
It wasn't just so much, hey, how do we make it less expensive, but how do we get that weight down? So this now comes in about 6,900 pounds dry weight.
Wow.
Really, economical for a half-ton towable.
Well, I love that because you're also saying like you guys were trying to keep the weight down but not sacrifice quality.
Correct.
But in I'm seeing that. I mean, as an expert, if I walked in and out, like most people can't tell the difference. So I'm really glad that we got to make this video. Because again, coming on down here, I mean, you still got a porcelain toilet, you still have a nice shower, everything looks the same, but it's substantially less expensive. And again, it's one of those things, what I love about it, if those shades are important and bigger windows, and the carpet, and the sofa seat, if that's important to you, get the 150 series.
Yep.
And if price point, and you just want to have a nice, small, lightweight fifth wheel that's an aggressive price, it's the 100 series. Tony, thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity. Always good seeing you.
Anything you want to say to America?
No, we just we greatly appreciate all the interest and the loyal following that we have with Reflection the Grand Design. It truly is great to come to shows like this, and for myself that's been with the company 10 years in March, to see familiar faces and friends. I mean, we got a lot of advocates of people that own our products that come to these shows and speak very highly of their experience to other consumers. So to all the current, and past owners, we really appreciate the opportunity to earn your business and look forward to seeing you out there at future shows.
I love it. Thank you so much. And guys, if you're loving more informational videos like this, maybe answering the questions that me and Will, we might know, but we're not 100% sure. So it's always great to have the expert on. Make sure you drop that in the comments below. Tony, thank you so much for coming on the show and joining me a little early this morning. Guys, we'll see you tonight with another RV review. Tony.
Yes, sir.
I said goodbye, and then you said one other thing. There was one final change. What was that?
The appliance package in the 100 series, again, for getting weight and cost down a little bit. It's a little bit smaller microwave, a little bit smaller oven, still adequate for your everyday needs.
Can I still put a DiGiorno in it?
Yes.
Then that's all we need.
Only if you're able to share.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you.